a report titled South Africa Events of 2020, Human Rights Watch has fingered South Africa for xenophobic incidents during the lockdown. The report investigates abuses around the world, and to discuss this now, I'm joined by Amir Sheikh, spokesperson for the African Diaspora Forum. Thank you very much, Amir, for joining us. So the report notes that government and law enforcement officials throughout the country failed to ensure justice for xenophobic violence. From the work that you do on the ground, would you say that this is accurate?
Sincerely speaking, this is actually experienced discrimination, especially emanating from the law enforcement officers. And during the lockdown, the messaging that were given by the Minister of Small Business Development, the police and others, have also contributed to this chaos, where they said migrant businesses are not going to be open except those that are providing essential services, meaning that the businesses that are only actually run and operated and owned by South Africans. And the police have actually used such leading statement. We have lost 3 members of the Somali and Ethiopian community due to police harassment and brutality, and we have seen the closure of many businesses to an extent that we have to actually go and interdict the ministers that were concerned.
To your point of raids being conducted at businesses owned by foreign nationals, it is alleged that police beat up foreign shop owners and fired tear gas and rubber bullets at them, and also took some of the goods that were in the stores. Can you confirm that?
Yes, we can confirm that, and we have got actually letters that we have sent to concerned station commissioners, but not only the raid, the intimidation, interference and harassment. I'm telling you, we have got also 3 members who have lost their lives due to police actually bullying and harassment. One case in the Western Cape, a case here in Gauteng, and another case in actually KwaZulu-Natal.
Would you say that this is a case of xenophobia or pure criminality on the part of these officers?
No, it is institutionalized xenophobia, whereas most of the media have been highlighting the attack emanating from local community. The worst is actually the attack that are coming from the state operators that are using the state names, and these have been ongoing, but it wasn't getting the mainstream media. So it's nothing of criminality, but pure actually institutionalized xenophobia emanating from law enforcement.
How would you characterize the relationship between community members in South Africa and people who are not necessarily from the country at this moment?
To be sincere, as a forum now, we are actually doing a campaign that is meant to actually bring out the positive contribution of migrants in South Africa. Whereas most of the South African community are actually hospitable and they are very welcoming. There are groups that are coming up now, like a group calling itself actually the Put South Africa First, that is actually talking of myth and misconception about migrants and migration. And those ones are actually creating more harm towards the integration of our members. But realistically speaking, majority of the South African mainstream population are very receptive, very hospitable, and very welcoming.
Thank you very much, Amir, for your time this afternoon. And he's from the African Diaspora Forum. He's the spokesperson, Amir Sheikh. Still